Hello, guys, and welcome back. Today, we will be talking about one of the most hottest IPOs of 2020. It's none other than C3AI, ticker symbol AI. As we can see today, it was quite flat. The 1 week chart, it was up 40%. And since its inception of the IPO at around $100 a share, it's gone up over 61%. One thing to note that they were pricing their shares around the $60 range, so it has exceeded that by around 210%. We'll be talking about what C3AI does, its customers, and whether or not I will be buying the stock. So, let's get started. C3AI is essentially an artificial intelligence software company. It develops and deploys large scale applications and predictive analysis and basically IoT or Internet of Things for different software branches, but their customers are very exclusive, and we will talk about that more in the future. So basically, they are, kind of like a contract company that maybe, like an ExxonMobil or a Procter and Gamble. They want to make sure that their artificial intelligence is up to speed. All of their, large scale AI and automation is good. So they hire C3AI and they come and fix it. So in terms of valuation perspective, it's 15 billion. They don't have a PE or PS ratio as we don't know their revenues or profits since it was a private company. And this opened to the public market on December 9th. Now let's look at their website and whether or not I will be buying this stock. So I'm here at the C3AI's website. As we can see, looks, a very attractive looking website. And let's scroll through these and try to understand what, what C3AI provides for their customers and what they provide for the consumer sector as well. So just looking at the website, it's very interactive. I can see through many sections. I can see their new system right here. They do have a partnership with Microsoft and Adobe, which we will discuss a little bit more in the next section. What I want to discuss about is their clientele. Their clientele right now consists of 3M, Shell, U.S. Air Force, Baker Hughes, which is a prominent oil exploration company, Raytheon, and the Navy, which is a very solid list of companies. Their retention rate is well north of 85%, which is really, really good for an AI company. As we can see, they have very simple goals and simple objectives. So if we see the build AI models and we click learn more, we can see how they work, like how their system and design is. We can see data operations, data exploration. They cater more towards optimization and how to optimize systems using AI, which is very important in old companies. And as you can see in the customers resource section, most of the customers are very old companies. 3M, Shell, Raytheon, these are very, very old and, not tech related companies. As we can see in the news and companies section, they are a leading provider of um, enterprise AI, and they are one of the most innovative companies, I believe, in the AI sector. I believe their competitors like Cloudera, Microsoft, and Fastly and other AI people in this sector are competitive, but I believe C3AI may be a leader in the future. Now let's talk about whether or not I will be buying this company and whether or not I will be looking into this more in the future. One thing that I had to correct myself from the previous statement that I made a couple minutes ago was that the initial price that the company was offering the shares at were at $42 a share. So when it became public, it was at $100.10, and it has quadrupled from that $42 initial pre-IPO price. So it was estimating, around 3 to 4 billion market cap. Now it's around 15. So you can see that's a pretty significant jump, in my opinion. To be honest, if it was around under $60 to $70 a share, I would have taken a flyer on this. I really do believe that companies like this will, dominate in the future. But the problem with me is that most people can't predict which company will win. To be honest, in this artificial intelligence and cloud computing software, I think there will be only 2 to 3 main winners, and these main winners will be trillion-dollar market caps in the future. So it is very, very, very hard to predict which ones will be worth 1 billion, which ones will be worth 1,000 billion. So in terms of how these valuations are going on, I know that this is more of a rant type situation. Is that I think a lot of these are very overpriced. But the thing is, if even if you get 1 out of 10, you will be wildly successful in the next 20 to 30 years in terms of your stock that you picked. So, just one more thing about what this company does, which I think is a little bit more unique from the others. I was reading this in an article, was that C3 is a leading enterprise AI software company provider for accelerating digital transformation. So I like how this company is coming together in all facets of digitalization. There are many companies that focus mainly on hardware or software. Well, they try to integrate it and they try to, fix the automation, fix networking, fix software payments. So I believe, yeah, this company is more, a broad based altercation company rather than a specific sector, which is really really cool. It also supports the value chain in any industry with pre-built, configurable, high-value AI applications, which in turn lowers cost and increases fraud detection, sensor network health, and sensor network optimization. So one thing which is very interesting is that over 65% of the companies that work with C3AI are over 30 years old, which is quite interesting because most software companies, they help other software companies. You'll see Amazon contracting, um, maybe C3, and then you'll see Apple contracting with JAMF, a similar company. So it's very interesting to see, companies like 3M, Walmart, dividend aristocrats, old companies been here for over 100 years. So my final pick is that be careful with these type of stocks. I will not be buying the stock. I actually looked at this when it IPO'd. I thought I would grab some shares at 60, but since it IPO'd at 100, I'm no longer interested. If it does come down below 60, I'll take another look at it. But this is not a bad stock at all. It's not one of those, flimsy IPOs like I thought DoorDash was. So yeah, a great management staff, really experienced staff, relatively newer company founded in 2009. And I believe this will be a profitable company in the next coming years. Thank you for watching. I hope you like this video. There are more videos coming up in the future. Thank you and have a good day.